So Shadows of Brimstone has been going great now for the last couple of years, I guess you could say. We did the big Kickstarter, and right now we're working through all the massive amounts of enemies and expansions and other worlds and things that we need to produce. And it's been a lot of fun working on it. We've got, as you can see here at the show, a lot of preview stuff of things that are going to be coming out in retail over the next 6 or 8 months. And just this fall we have to retail, we're going to have the Caverns of Cynder Other World expansion, as well as the Doorways into Darkness kind of mini terrain expansion. And then we've got a lot of new enemies and some new hero classes that are going to be coming out, you know, over the next, like I said, 6 or 8 months. A lot of fantastic stuff that people are going to be really excited about. It'll be available worldwide. Obviously we had some previews here at the show, but it gives people a little taste of all the cool and exciting stuff to come. We don't have any firm release plans yet for the Shadows of Brimstone German language edition. We are working on it with Heidelberger for a potential release. There's not really a window for that yet, but there's a lot of material that needs to be translated and gone over, and we want to make sure they have the most up-to-date stuff and that everything comes together really well. And that'll actually be our first German language game, so we're excited about it. And actually it'll be our first released, most likely will be our first released foreign language game other than English. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that, and we're not sure when it's going to happen, but it is being worked on. We actually have personally have a heavy background in tabletop wargaming, you know, for decades, and we really love that stuff. We really love the hobby aspect and being able to customize and personalize your stuff and paint things up. And so with Shadows of Brimstone, there's such a wide variety of models, and we wanted it to be really detailed and cool and allow people to, you know, encourage people to paint them, encourage the hobby aspect of it, and introduce an entire group of board game players to that hobby tabletop style of gaming. And you know, if you're not really that into painting, you know, the miniatures go together relatively quickly. And one of the things we've been working on a lot of the newer miniatures is making it so that they're in fewer pieces, but able to still retain a lot of that cool detail and be the harder plastic that's easier to model and easier to paint. But it gives people that do want to customize their heroes or their monsters the opportunity to change their poses or give them different weapons, or, you know, take a head off of one character, put it on another, and do all of those cool kind of hobby things that are really hard to do when you use the softer plastic. And I mean, soft plastic is really cool for being flexible, you know, relatively good detail, but a little bit more rigid poses and things like that. With the harder plastic, it allows you a lot more flexibility on the hobby end. And we've actually gotten a lot of positive response of people that have never put miniatures together, have never painted anything, and they say, wow, I can't believe I didn't even know that this existed. It's really fun. And now, you know, I've started playing this game and that game that I can put my miniatures together and kind of customize them. And so it's been sort of a gateway to getting people into the hobby aspect of things as well, which we think is really cool, because that was, you know, part of the goal in doing it that direction.
Any other games that are new or will be coming? And
well, Shadows of Brimstone, much like the void gates that open into our world to let creatures from other places in, is all-consuming, and so most of our time is spent right now on just getting all of the Shadows of Brimstone stuff, you know, manufactured, produced, and play-tested and balanced and fun. We did have one other new product this year at Gen Con that we released, and it's going to be in retail in just about a month or so. It's Colonial Horror, Dark Gothic Colonial Horror. It's a standalone expansion for our Dark Gothic deck building game. It's set in the A Touch of Evil background. And it's a kind of a fun standalone expansion, 2 to 3 players. You can either mix it in with the original Dark Gothic or play it on its own. It had some cool new mechanics and a lot of new villains to hunt down and heroes to play as, and cards to use during the game.